So let's create a header. The header is going to be pretty much almost the same as this. So let's actually open the assets that we have. We can close this one, and let's go to our assets folder again, and let's go to the header tabs. We open it, and we have it here. So press Command C to select it. It should be grouped. Come back here, and then press Command Shift V, and then it should be on the top of everything. And then go to Object, Arrange, Send to Back. And it should be on the bottom. You know what I'm realizing? That this is inside this layer. So let's actually Command X. Let's go to our layer that we are actually using. Command Shift V. Let's see if this content is in this layer. We don't want it there. Always check about that. Yeah, as I was wondering, it's on this layer. We don't want it in that layer because that layer is only for the status bar. So you select it, Command X, and then select the layer that you want, which is content, and then press Command Shift V. Perfect. So now it's in the content in the right layer. Let's zoom out. So perfect. Now we have our tab navigation on the top. And let's explore. Let me tell you what is this. So this one, the height of this is going to be 128. And it's going to have a little line, the same divider as we had over here. Oops. Which is 1 pixel. So it's the same color. Let's change the colors on this. So we have this. Change the color of this. Perfect. Now let's add this color to the one that is selected. And again, you have this color. You can delete this color. Goodbye color. Perfect. Now everything is the accent color that we have. Remember, the cool part about having this accent color is that you can change it anytime. So you just go here, and then you're like, you know what? I'm tired of this color. I want it to be, I don't know, a little bit pinker now. You can preview it, and voila, you have it. Have it red, boom, you have it red, and it doesn't just change here, but it changes everywhere. You can see how whatever you apply that color, it will be applied. Let's just do it for tomatoes. I really like this feature of Illustrator. See how it changes here, it changes over here. I love it. Okay, so now we have our tab navigation on top and our tab navigation on the bottom. Let's create some content. Let's add some good stuff that people want to buy. So first, to do that, we're going to create, let's create a template, real quick template. So we go to the rectangle tool. We draw a rectangle. Don't worry about the color right now. Let's just see if the size is correct. The size is not, so we want to be 750 actually. 750 width, and then let's make it 400. This is going to have an image inside. So let's add a different color here. Sorry about that. So here we're going to put an image. Let's place an image. So let's go to File, Place, and then go to the Assets folder, and then let's select an actual image. So let's select something. We have a lot of images. So I don't know, I really like these. Look at this. Okay, what if we go with this look? So let's place it. Let's place it as a link though. And then go here, drag it, zoom a little bit out, and then let's put it around here. Okay, looks good, but we want it to be inside that rectangle. So what we do is, once selected, go to Object, Arrange, Send to Back, and then when you still have selected, press Shift and then press the rectangle. Click on the rectangle. Now you have the rectangle and the photo image selected. Now that you have both selected, go to Object and then Clip and Mask and Make. You can do that or press Command 7. Once you do that, boom, it's automatically in there, which is awesome. Really like it. And if you're like, I don't really like the position, so you can pretty easily just get in there, double click, and now you're inside that rectangle and you can move the contents inside. So probably you want it to be like this, or you want it to be bigger. Let's make it a little bit bigger. No, you know what? Actually, like this, you adjust it, you have the freedom to do anything. And now you're living inside this rectangle and you are only editing the contents inside the rectangle. Actually, you want to select something else, you cannot because you are not there. And you can see this here. You are in content and inside clip group. It's awesome, right? So you double click outside and now you're outside. Let's zoom out. So we created our first image content. This is going to be one product. So obviously we want probably a name and a price. So let's go over here. Let's go select the text tool, type tool, and let's add a name. So this is going to be Bomber. Oops. Let's get rid of the caps lock. Bomber jacket. Like that name. So you have that. And probably want to be a little bit bigger than 18. So let's make it, what do you say, 36? Does that sound good with you? I think it's nice. Let's see if it's paragraph to the center. Let's align it to the artwork to the middle. It seems like it was already aligned, so let's add a price now. This one is $48.99. And I want the price to be bold. I don't know, what do you think? Should the price be bold or should the name be bold? I think it should be the name. So let's keep the name bold and let's give a different treatment to the price. So the price doesn't seem as high. I think that's a psychological thing we're learning right now. But this is very subjective, and obviously you can change it or you can keep it the same weight. It's all about you. It's all about your design. Right now we're doing this. So we have our first piece of content, but we want to have, since this is going to be a template of a part of content, we want to create actually the spacing of it. So let's go to the rectangle tool and let's create a rectangle here. So this rectangle is going to be around there. Let's go to Object, Arrange, Center Back. Now that piece of content is in the back. And as you can see, it doesn't have a fill, it doesn't have a stroke. If by any chance it did have a fill, you just get rid of it. So press any fill and then press none. Boom, now you have no content. And I'm going to tell you why in a moment. So right now, let's do this, the height to be, actually this is pretty right. So let's make it 144. 144, 750, this is looking really nice. So we have our first piece of content. So let's select all. We're selecting the rectangle, the name and price, plus the image. Now we have all selected. Oops, I was selecting something here. Sorry about that. So let's select all of this. Now we have our first piece of content. And let's go to Object, Arrange, Object and then Group, or Command G. Now we can move it around. We can actually move it around and it will be grouped, which is amazing. So we have our first piece of content. Let's add a different kind of piece of content. This one is going to only have half of the screen. So for this one, what do you say we duplicate this one? So to duplicate, you just click it. It's already grouped, and then remember it's Alt and then drag. And we're pressing the Shift key too, so it drags vertically perfectly. And now we have this. This is a different piece of content, but we want it to be half the size. So for that, we're going to double click here, and then we're going to select this, and then the width, instead of 750, it's going to be half of that. So there are two ways you can do that. You can do the math yourself, or you can actually here apply stuff like that, like 750 divided by 2, and it will automatically do the math for you. But we didn't want that, so let's double click here. Once we are inside, we're inside here. We are content group, and now we're in the clip group. So don't select the image, just select the mask. Once we have the mask, let's do the math. So 750 divided by 2. Oops. Perfect. And now we can adjust this image, just move it around so it looks good. But we actually want to change the image. So let's click this and let's go to File, Place. Let's play something else. I don't know. What do you think? What do you say we add it back? I like it. I'm liking this back. Let's add this back. Just the product. It's kind of big. So we just make it a little bit smaller. Let's place it here. Now, you're gonna feel a little bit lost, like, where's my mask? What's going on? For that, I recommend a different type of view, which is the wireframe view. And for that, you go here to wireframe, and then you just press outline. Sorry, I call it wireframe, but it's actually outline. So you press outline and you see, we're starting to see the matrix, which is pretty cool. So now you see that this is your content. This is your actual mask. So just put it here in the middle. Just press Command Y again, or View, Preview. Now we have it here. It's looking good. Now let's actually align this to the middle of this, and then don't forget to align this one too. So we're going to make it small and perfect. $375 width, and we have this. We have our second piece of content. I think it's looking really nice. What do you think? Let's drag this. So let's actually change the name of this. So we go to Type Tool, and then we just change the text on this. Super duper bag. And this one is actually quite expensive. This one is $168.99. So everything's grouped. I want to actually move this a little bit. So I get in there, double click. I think it's aligned better. So now let's duplicate this one. Remember, just press Alt, Shift, and drag. So the X is 374. Let's make it 375. Perfect. Let's change the image here. Double click. Then let's delete this one, and then let's go to File, Place. Then let's add a different color, different product. Product that actually has a white background too, like this one. It's a nice boot. What do you think? Let's click and drag. Let's look at it. I would actually go and do the same thing with view, outline, just to see where the product is. I think it should be around here. Nice. Yeah. Let's press Command Y or view preview. Now we have this. It's looking a little bit bigger, but it's looking nice. So let's change the text a bit. Type tool. And this is bad. Oops. Badass boots. And these badass boots are pretty pricey. Look at that. You want badass boots, you have to pay a badass price. Let's zoom out. This is looking good. I'm liking this. So we have 3 pieces of content right now. We have this one, and this one. So one that is bigger, it takes the full width of the screen, and 2 pieces of content that take half of it. So let's duplicate this once. You see how this is why we created this that square. That way it serves for us as a guide. So let's duplicate this one the same. Remember, Alt, Shift, and just drag. And let's drag it around. Command Y just to see the outline. Let's zoom in a little bit. And this is looking good right there. Perfect. Command Y. We are out of the matrix. Okay, let's do it again. So remember, double click, and then edit the image. Let's change this one, command, and then place. And let's look for a different product. I'm liking these shoes. Yeah, let's see your shoes. Yes. I'm loving the wrap right now. I want to buy this stuff for my girlfriend. What do you think? Or even for myself. Who will wear those shoes? I don't care. Okay, let's change the text on this one. This is going to be zebra shoes. Yeah. And let's change this product. This product is going to be file. Place. I don't know. What do we have here? Another shoe. Too many shoes. Is that something else? Or you can go through these images and choose the one you want. But I want to have. Is that another bag? What do you think? Yeah, you agree? I like this bag. Look at that flower. It's nice. Looks like a Super Mario Brothers flower. The one key used for shooting bolts of fire. What do you think? It's nice. So we have it there. Command Y. It's pretty much centered. Yeah, Command Y again. We have it. And let's change the name of this. Mario flower. This one is not as expensive. $64.90. Like expensive. They always use the 99. Just in the market. Okay, liking this. Now let's duplicate this piece of content. Let's put it all the way to the bottom. Let's drag and drop. Boom. Command Y. It's looking good. Now, apparently we need to move it a little bit higher. So we can just, boom. There you go. Oh my god. This is so easy, guys. Come on. So let's drag this little guy a little bit further down. Just to give it a space. Give us a space to work. Because we're adding this awesome content. Let's put it a little bit lower. There you go. Press Command Y again. Have this. Let's change the image. Double click until we're in there. And then go to File. Place. And I don't know, let's think about this one. It's the same girl, no? I don't know, let's use a different girl. Should we add this photo? No, we're going to use these photos for other stuff. Let's use a product, an actual product. I think, And obviously, remember, you can use your own images, so don't hesitate to use your own images. But these images are pretty cool, so I love these. Let's use one of these. You agree? Let's use this one. So, click and drag around there. This looks good. What do you think? Yeah? Cool. Let's click outside. Double click. Type tool. Let's change the text on this. The title will be hipster dress. This hipster dress is a hipster price. 18 million. Those hipsters are always broke. Have to give them a deal. So there you go. We have that. Let's duplicate this piece of content too. Let's move them here. Remember Alt Shift and boom. Looks about right. But now we don't have enough artboard. So let's just go to our artboard tool and extract. Extract this little guy here to the bottom here. So let's press Command Y. Yeah, it looks like it's good. Good to go. It's aligned. So Command Y again versus remember as View outline. And let's press the artboard tool and drag here to the end. Zoom out and oh my god, this is nice. I love this. So since this is a prototype, you don't really need to have, it's okay if you duplicate the products. At the end, you just want to show the experience, how the experience is going to be. So it's okay if you duplicate products. Don't worry about that right now. So perfect. Now we have our feed tab. Congratulations. Next, we're going to do the hot tab inside the feed menu. So with feed, we have this feed. We're in the feed tab. Next is going to be this tab inside this feed.